Yes, welcome back to MCFC Connect. Today, I'm going to be streaming about, obviously, more transfer news. Cherki and Reijnders news has been heating up. Both seem to be almost getting there. And here we go for both of them. Is probably expected to be this week. Tomorrow, next day, day after, you name it. It could be any one of them. But yeah, today we're going to be having a look at some general City news, talking about City, probably talking about other clubs too and their transfers, and everything of the sort. So yeah, big ups to everyone who's in the stream. Without further ado, let's crack on with it. So, we're gonna jump straight onto City Extras feed in just a moment. I will show you my screen now. Big ups to the 4 people tuning in. Make sure to hit the likes. Every like's much appreciated. We'll have a look at the ads there in a minute. Now then, here you go. 5 hours ago, City are confident of completing a deal with Lyon for Cherki in excess of 30 million euros. That's about 25 million pounds. The clubs are in talks and expect a move to advance fast this week. And again, 30 to 40 million euros. That's roughly what it was going to be anyway, because the rumoured fee was about 25 million pounds. So that is roughly what we were looking at anyway, to be fair. So I'm not too unhappy about that. That sounds pretty good. And yeah, it's looking like it's plodding along nicely. Lyon seems to be complying quite well. Cherki obviously wants the move by the looks of it. City dropping a Lunar New Year kit soon. As well, apparently. The summer transfer window is officially open. Multiple names being looked at. Of course, we're only going to get one of these two, by the looks of it. I'd be surprised if we get all 3, to be honest. And Aitnauri as well. Both of them. Aitnauri too. Hopefully we can get at least these 3 here. If we got all 4, that would be insane. And we genuinely have quite a crazy midfield going on. But I think we'll have to wait and see there. Melbourne City youth coach Diamante is being considered for a role in Pep Guardiola's new look backroom staff, according to Mullock's Mirror. Simon Mullock. City will complete a £60 million deal for AC Milan's Cherki and Reijnders this week, and are also looking to seal a £35 million agreement to sign Lyon's Cherki before the Club World Cup. And look, this figure actually doesn't surprise me that much for Cherki, £35 million. I suspect that's probably going to be add-ons, because I think it's going to be probably base fee of 25 million to 30, and then about 5 million add-ons, 10 mil, depending on the structure. So yeah, that's not too surprising. Now then, huge news. Rodri is looking to be signing a new contract with Man City. Absolutely brilliant. He's only got 2 years left on his deal, and it's looking like he's going to be signing a new contract until 2029. And of course, 2029 would bring him into a 10-year stay at the club. Quite incredible, to be honest. Still feels like not long, like 2 years ago that he joined, if you ask me. I don't know why. I just still feel that kind of mood for the transfer. But yeah, 300k a week by the looks of it. It was always going to be high, to be fair. That's like 1.2 mil a month. And look, if there's any player you're going to splash wages on now, it's probably him. Now then, a part of me isn't super shocked. Everton ready to approach the potential signing of re-signing of John Stones. City's asking price is unlikely to be prohibitive, and they are aware he needs regular football to push for a place in England's 2026 World Cup. I love John Stones. If there is a time to maybe call it, it is possibly now. it is kind of, it hurts at the same time, because if he completes this year ahead of us, if he completes this year ahead of us, it's 10 years. But like you said, City, welcome to the stream. Stones has to go. We can't keep an injury-prone player just because he's going to be 1 year off 10 years, just because he's given a great service. We have to move on. Sadly, I love John Stones. It's going to be sad when he goes. 9 years at the club. No one can ask anything more of him. Huge part of the success over the years. One of the most iconic moments in the Premier League, especially as of recent years. Probably like the most legendary goal line clearance I've ever seen. Part of great teams like in the treble, putting a great shift in the final against Inter. Honestly, thank you everyone, John Stones. And if this is the end, then honestly, go and enjoy the final years at Everton and whoever else you go to. The Here We Go is going to be tomorrow now instead, I guess. I just beg it's in the evening, not the morning. I guess you do too. It makes a big difference going live as soon as Here We Go happens, as opposed to going live 6 hours later. 100% agree. I am absolutely, fingers crossed, praying that it just happens. Like, if it happens after 4 o'clock, I'm absolutely in the good. I'm 100% fine. But any time before 4 o'clock, I'm in serious trouble. Maybe between 3 and 4, I could possibly do. But before 3, nah, I can't do before 3. But yeah, I've got my thumbnails ready for it. I'm really hoping, though, we get it in good time. Message there. And look, Leon wanting over 30 million. I think we're going to get, like you said, I think we're going to get these Here We Goes very, very soon. This is big news from Fabrizio. 30 million euros, apparently in excess of that. So I'm hoping that we're going to be able to get this guy in the door. We should be able to get him in the door by the end of the week. At least have the Here We Go, So anyway, let's hop on to Fabrizio Romano's feed now. Romano, even. This is an interesting one. Kelleher to Brentford. Here we go. Deal done for the goalkeeper to join. 18 million, add-ons included. Flecken is joining Brentford. I think this is a solid move, to be fair. Thank the Lord Flecken is leaving the Premier League, by the way. No disrespect to Flecken, but whenever he plays us, he absolutely turns up. Like, he's absolutely mental whenever he plays us, man. Genuinely. Every City fan should be buzzing about this. This is only a good thing for us. Saying this now, Kelleher is probably going to join Brentford and is probably just going to keep up that mantle. He loves a game against us, though, Flecken. By the way, PSG last night, insane. I thought that game was going to potentially be a bit, not dead, but like, I thought it just wouldn't be that packed of goals. I thought we were in for a tight-ish game, knowing Inter. I thought Inter would be able to defend so much better. I watched the highlights. They were so bad by the looks of it. PSG looked like they dominated from start to finish. Hi, don't need, says Stop Online Hate. Yes, FIFA, welcome to the stream. So you don't want Reijnders or Cherki? I know you do back the academy and whatnot, but interesting notion. Fair enough. Inter an absolute disgrace last night. Crazy. Yes, Glimpse. Big ups to you. Yeah, Inter I don't know. I didn't watch the game, not the whole thing anyway, but they just really didn't look like they turned up. I'm sorry, the defending on the Hakimi goal is so bad. Like, he shouldn't be unmarked in that area. It's genuinely incredible. Cunha's officially signed for Man United. There you go. Kirkez looking like that's going through very soon. Juan Garcia, that is definitely off by the looks of it, by the way. Definitely not happening. And yeah, this was the official update for Fabrizio put out earlier, the one that got reposted. So Man City are in club-to-club talks with Ryan Cherki. Deal expected to advance fast next week. Price tag will be in excess of 30 million euros. City are confident. And there you go. And look, get that deal over the line and we can start looking at the next one. Call me mad, Connect. I'd rather win a UCL 1-0 in the final than 5-0 in the final. I get what you're saying. Because, when it's been a 1-0 game, it just shows how tight it was and how tough it was. But, when it's 5-0, it's just like, oh, well, you clearly just dominated it. It must have been incredible to watch for PSG fans, but that tight 1-0, that build up for the goal. Honestly, when Rodri scored that goal in the 68th minute, I think it was, elation, relief off the shoulders, but only for a minute, as all the pressure came piling back down onto you because you then realised you had to hold on. You then realised you had to hold on. There was relief for one single moment, but everything else after that was insane. Yeah, I think what Gunther's saying here is important. For a fan of that club, you just want to see your club get the job done. It's so weird. It's like no City fan, okay, back in the day, wanted to go to the Etihad, okay, and wanted to see QPR winning 2-1. No one wanted QPR to be winning 2-1 in the 90th minute. No City fan wanted that. Every City fan was probably thinking, it's QPR, they're bottom of the league, well, near enough bottom of the league, we're top of the league, we're on fire, we're going to get the job done here. Okay? And every City fan would have probably shared that opinion. No City fan necessarily wanted that great comeback. But now looking back, I don't think any City fan would change it. I don't think any City fan that was there then is now thinking to themselves, I wish we won that 5-0. I don't think they change it in any way. In the moment, it's fantastic to watch your team win the 5-0. Okay, and whilst you're watching the game, it's so tense, it's so nervy. Okay, but then when you actually get that winner, okay, and then after that, there's no feeling quite like it. There's no feeling quite like it. So I get what you're both saying. It's a weird one. I get what you're both saying, but yeah, the looking back aspect, you can only love that feeling of just pure elation when you get the job done. Amara Youth. I'll see how that goes. Seeing if we got any more news here. What do you think to Donnarumma? I'm certain this guy's going to Real Madrid after this season coming. I genuinely think Real Madrid are going to try and nab him. Gyökeres. Man, I'm surprised that Arsenal aren't going for Gyökeres, by the way. Gyökeres is going to cost them 65 million if they went for him. But hey, maybe they just prefer Šeško. Why would you want those in nerves as a fan, though? Much rather fine, party atmosphere. Pep will win another treble before he leaves, Devious Ducky says. Yes, Devious Ducky, love the name. Big ups to you all. Don't get me wrong, Glimpse. I think in the moment, you're correct. I think every fan in the moment hates those nerves, okay? Everything in the moment absolutely hates those nerves. Okay, but then after it, when you look back on it, okay, and in the moment the full time whistle goes, that feeling of all those nerves going away and the pure elation exploding from it is just like no other feeling. Genuinely. But I get what both are saying. I absolutely get it. Davey's ducking maybe a quadruple, who knows? Well, the only thing he's not done yet. It'd be wonderful if he got a quadruple before he goes. He seems to be caught up on Fabrizio stuff. Yeah, there was this post last night that we saw. I mean, he's done a good job though, hasn't he? He's done a good job. Same as 3-2 Villa. Yeah, absolutely. I 100% get that. Liverpool think Havertz makes them invincible. Pep has a new squad next season. He'll want to prove a point. Yeah, maybe 17, 18 kind of vibes in terms of that window. That is like the kind of vibe I'm getting. He's done a great job. Yeah, Inter should be fighting to keep this guy, to be fair. That seems to be everything we got from Fabrizio. How often does David Ornstein post? I know he doesn't really cover City as much. There's a little bit. Forest looking to sign a trio of players from Botafogo. Yeah, fair play. Yeah, tragic story. Luis Enrique really is tragic. He doesn't do as many posts as Fabrizio, but he does tend to cook. Caldoon wants us to win again. We're in good hands. City, Arsenal, Liverpool will be the top three again. Chelsea and Newcastle battling fourth. Early predictions. Yeah, I'm excited to see everyone's windows, including teams like Newcastle and whatnot. A lot of teams are going to want some of their players. Score prediction for PSG versus Spurs. 4-2 to PSG. Hope we win our second CL with Pep. Absolutely. I want my second and my third. Yeah, Carabao Cup would be nice. Love it. Biggest everyone tuning in, by the way. 45-0 before half time. Goal every minute. Wouldn't that be insane? Samley. Samley tends to post stuff from time to time. Okay, never mind. Oh, apparently, the announcement for KDB to Napoli is going to be. Oh, look at that! I just clicked on it. Apparently, the announcement for KDB is going to be very soon. By the way, PSG is definitely better than Barcelona. Without Yamal and Rafinha, Barca become much weaker. They are. Those two are absolutely good this year. To be fair, Lewandowski too. Lewandowski, I believe, had an insane year, but it does probably help having two great wingers, giving him service. I actually worry a little bit for Yamal. I really just want Barca to manage him correctly. Yeah, 42 goals that Lewandowski had this season. Insane. Longevity at its finest. I really want them to be careful because I genuinely think overplaying at such a young age could be something. He's already played over 100 games. Did you see PSG chanting for Dembele to win Ballon d'Or, unlike our silly players rooting for Messi and Vinny. Yeah, I know. It's just like, bro. I get it. Oh god, who do you think is going to win Ballon d'Or? Do you think Dembele's got it now? Treble. Oh, hey, treble sometimes isn't enough to win a Ballon d'Or, though. Bear in mind. But yeah, do you think Dembele's got that now? Oh, next year's the World Cup, by the way, guys. We can do that. That's going to be great. We've obviously got the Club World Cup coming up soon, though. Honestly, it really annoyed me when Pep came out begging for Messi to win over Haaland. Definitely made a difference to the absolute robbery in 2023. That was mental. What more could have Haaland done there? Smashed so many records in a debut season in a new league, a tough league, by the way. Did so much good stuff. A treble, the first UCL in this club. Salah should not win it. Penalty motion. Don't think he will for just the Premier League either, to be honest. Devious ducky. But yeah, hopefully he doesn't win it because, to be fair, I don't think he deserves it either. PSG and Barca would be insane, by the way. Oh, damn. RIP. Yeah, but just praying that we get this over the line too, to be honest, lads. Messi was in MLS, I know. Quite incredible, wasn't it? Has anyone ever watched Mo Salah in 90 minutes and gone, wow? Me, never. He's nowhere near KDB levels. Yeah, I think KDB is just a different cut. I do think Salah's obviously a very good player and is world class at times. Like this season, the numbers do speak for themselves. Even if I do think this season there was a quality drop off in the league, to be fair, you can't take that away from Liverpool. But yeah, I do think Salah's a very good player, and though absolutely, certain seasons better than others. Imagine if Verts goes to Madrid, Liverpool must pay 150 mil for euros or Verts deal collapses. Yeah, to be fair. Biggest everyone in the stream, by the way. Yeah, imagine Real Madrid do crash land in this deal. I think that covers all the transfer news we got there, lads. Now then, though. Yes, Elijah, big ups. Now, I am going to be live again tonight, by the way. I'm going to be live at 8 p.m. doing a keep, loan, sell on this season's whole squad. We're going to go through it all one by one, decide who we think should go because they're not good enough, decide who we think should go because, time's right, and so on. Yes, Elijah. How are you doing, Elijah? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. If Verts deal doesn't go through, that would be insane. Everything that's gone down. Cherki won't outperform Verts. I wouldn't write it off. I really wouldn't. I'm not going to write off that it goes the other way around either. But what I will say is, okay, I'll stick my chest out now. I think Cherki will end up looking like a better bang for your buck. What's the story says for what's the story says Formidable Centurions. Big up to you for tuning in. The story, well, this is our latest update. Hopefully we're going to get even more soon. Here we go. It is definitely coming in the next few days. Can't put my finger on when, but yeah, we're definitely getting a here we go on both Reijnders and Cherki very, very soon. Hopefully we can get these deals over the line quickly. Let me send you something. All right, cool. I'll let you send it me. I suspect it'll be on Twitter. I'll just keep my Twitter open. I'm gonna hop on Insta real quick. Instagram tends to be pretty good for just quick city news. City Extra do tend to cover a fair amount on here, so have a quick look here. So yeah, there was this. That's that coach. Yeah, 60 million for AC Milan's Cherki and Reijnders. Bring it up if you want, mate. Send you on Twitter. Thank you very much. Let's have a quick look, shall we? Yes. Cool. Thank you very much. Here we go. So, I don't know who made this. Don't know if you made it. This is City. If you did, fair play. This is cool. But this is a in-depth stats at these two. So, 21. Cherki's even younger than Florian Wirtz. Progressive carries 93.9 to 87.7. Dribbles 78 to 93. Non-penalty goals 84 to 78. This is all percentage, by the way. I believe. I doubt he's got 84 goals this season. XG plus XA 90 XG, I think. And assists, he's got an average of 98.2 of sort of 98.2%. Key passes, 96.8% of his passes. Ult actions, 79 to 95, and he's played less minutes too. For me, I don't think that's a 100 mil difference. Does anyone care about Club World Cup? Will you and the City stream it? And any Man City games for it? I'm definitely going to be doing the Club World Cup, especially because we're going to have getting my words mixed. Especially as we're going to have two signings through the door. I want to watch those guys in a City top ASAP. I'm just glad I won't have to wait long. Cherki will cook at City. Will there be a Here We Go tomorrow? Genuinely, Elijah, there very well could be. I'm not in the know. I'm not Fabrizio's mate. So I can't give you a guarantee. But we'll have to wait and see. But hopefully there is, Elijah. What about the 2 in game? Well, yeah, my answer is basically this too. It really depends on how that day goes for me, see how I'm feeling. 2 a.m. watch along is insane. We'll see how it goes. I won't write it off. But, yeah, we'll see it. I'm so excited for the Delap signing. So this guy playing at Hull Stadium 12 months ago, and now he's at Chelsea. Yeah, fair play. That'll be good for you, Glimpse. It's a player that's played for both your clubs, and because he's at Chelsea now, you're going to be able to keep a proper follow on him for a good few years. Plus, I don't think 2 a.m. one is on official TV. If it's not on TV, then there is no way I'm watching it. Club World Cup better than slow news. Yeah, to be fair, the great thing is about Club World Cup, okay? I'm not dressing it up to be an amazing competition, better than the UCL, give me it now. The great thing is that it's going to break up the weight a bit better, because teams like Liverpool, for example, they're having to wait till like mid-July before their teams start playing again. And as fans, I really want to see my new signings. Now, I do want to make sure my players get rest too. So I hope the players are resting. I hope we get a good chance to rest a good amount of our squad. But we are being serious about the Club World Cup. The Club World Cup being a nice little thing to start season off with, as we could use something nice, especially off the back of last season. But we'll have to see how it goes. Hopefully, we can get the win. Hopefully. I would have defo done it, but college on the next day. But I do sadly, yeah. I'll see for me. If it's not on TV, then there's no way I'm doing that. But yeah, if it is on TV, possibly can. 100 million to win is wild. That's crazy. When you get money, Liverpool will get a lot of rest. There is that. Players will get a lot more rest now. Our players are missing out on that. So there is that, to be fair. But hopefully we can rotate properly. We're going to have a bigger squad. I want to be careful with Rodri still. I want to be careful of any of our injury-prone players. And we'll just see how it goes, really. I worked out if we top the group, we get round of 16 as a 2 a.m. game. If we come second, no more 2 a.m. games. Man, it's really a double-edged sword, isn't it? If we come second, we probably play a better team. But if we come first, we play a worse team, and we've got to stay up to silly o'clock. Decisions, eh? If Chelsea win their group bad, they will play at 9 p.m, so not too bad. PSG could win Club World Cup. They're in form and full of confidence. That's true. We must get Kusanov, Gonzalez and Hayes in for the Club World Cup. Yeah, I really hope we see that. I really would like to see these guys, especially Hayes, by the way, because we've barely seen him. But definitely the other two as well. I just hope we don't get friendlies after Club World Cup. I don't think we are, Elijah. I think this is our friendly period. So, yeah, I think your worries are unneeded there, thankfully. Elijah, yeah, I don't think there is any preseason friendlies, mate. Good thing, by the way. I know it's not great for the players, but as a fan, it's more football. Yeah, and again, it means you're going to be able to see Liam Delap sooner, for example, in the Chelsea top, and any other signings Chelsea might make in that time. We're probably going to get to see Reijnders and Cherki by the looks of it. So yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. Really, I really hope it just goes well though. Marmouche having a nice evening, good there. Good stuff. They deserve a rest, especially. I feel like a player like Marmouche. He joined in January from midway through an incredible season with Frankfurt. Joined in Jan, and now he's getting to chill after coming into an absolutely chaotic mess. Yeah, we're all caught up on news. Can't wait for this to drop, by the way. Amazing kit. Wonderful. Club World Cup is our preseason. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we need to see all new young players versus Wider and Ella Ain, in my opinion. For me to try our new main team. Yeah, I can agree. Use those other two games, rotate. Give maybe say Oscar Bob a game. Depending on who goes with you, McAtee, Rico, and other players like that. Okay, obviously still play good players. Like if Marmouche hasn't featured yet, for example, play him. Or give Phil Foden a game, or, obviously play some solid players too. I'm not suggesting play the whole academy. But yeah, definitely play the main team against Juventus so we can properly test that out against a good team. Man, we really need to start strongly after this. New signings and whatnot. Again, it's pre-season, so they will probably be testing things out, and I just can't wait to watch our players cook, hopefully. Praying. Fingers crossed. That really concludes all the news I've got. Club World Cup is coming soon, of course. I think that the 16th is when it starts, so 2 weeks, to be fair. We've got a little bit of time, but in that time, we're probably going to get Here We Go, multiple streams on Cherki Reijnders. And hey, it would be wonderful to see maybe some more transfer news before then. But I think these two will be the two signings we make for the Club World Cup. And then hopefully we sign an extra 2 players maybe before the actual season starts. But we'll wait and see. Big ups to everyone who tuned in. Juventus are bad. Hey, we lost to them. But yeah, that's not saying much really. Big ups to everyone for tuning in. I really do appreciate the support as per usual. Transfer streams have really been going quite well recently in terms of watch hours and in terms of views. This one's just about scratching 100, so I appreciate everyone that's tuned into that and everyone that's liked the stream too. It's double-digit likes again, so I really do appreciate that. I'm quite excited for the Club World Cup. I'm so excited. I'm good for all day. 5 p.m. Wednesday game. We will be there. We will be there. Big ups to everyone who tuned in. I appreciate the support as per usual. And I will see you all in the next one. I got you there. I'm live at 8 p.m. doing a keep low and sell. Alright, I'm live in literally an hour, so I'll see you there. I will now see you all in the next one.